Good day everyone, I'm Cal Bernadette Sanchez and we are the group number 4. Together with my group mates, we will discuss Chapter 11 entitled Jose Rizal and Philippine Nationalism National Symbol. So we will tackle about making a national symbol official, Filipino as national symbol, Rizal as national symbol, values derived from Rizal's life, and lastly, criteria for national heroes. But before that, let us first know what is national symbol. Symbol expresses thought as their present things. Those things are conventionally associated with meanings that made them called to be symbols, either officially or traditionally. National symbols represent nation and countries. It intends to unite people by creating visual, verbal, or iconic, and it also provokes some sense of nationalism. According to the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA, official national symbols of the Philippines represent the country's traditions and ideals and convey the principle of Philippine sovereignty and national solidarity. With this, a country has its national symbols to identify itself from others and to unite its citizens through nationalism. Some of these symbols are stated in the flag and heraldic code of the Philippines, which is also known as Republic Act 8491. The national language of the Philippines is Filipino, as is stated in the Constitution of the Philippines. A Philippine national symbol will be considered official once it is declared through law or a proclamation, meaning that once the national symbol don't have any law declaring they are part of the official national symbols, they still are labeled unofficial until someone from the House of Representatives passes a law to declare them as official. National symbols such as the Caranyosa, Carabao, Bangus or milkfish, and Anahaw or food stall palm circulating through various sources have no official status and have not been established by law. Let me call on Ms. Santos for the continuation of this topic.
The official and non-official national symbols. There are 5 official national symbols, which the number 1 is Nara as a national tree, Eagle as a national bird, Sampaguita as a national flower, Philippine Pearl as a national gem, and the last is Arlis as a national sport. Just to inform you, there are non-official national symbols, which include the Carabao as a national animal, the mango as a national fruit, Anahaw as a national leaf, are widely known as a national symbol, which have no laws recognizing them as an official national symbol. Maybe some of us are confused why Jose Rizal is not included as a national hero. He is not officially declared as a national hero in any existing Philippine law according to historical expert. The unofficial national symbol is not considered as a national symbol that represent tradition and ideals. The House Bill 3926 or the Philippine National Symbol Act of 2014, it aims for the nationalism and unity, and it also to correct the unofficial status of the symbols. During the Commonwealth era, in 1934, it was Governor General Frank Morphy who declared Sampaguita and Nara national flower and national tree. President Fidel Ramos who proclaimed the Philippine Eagle as a national bird in 1995, and he also declared the Philippine Pearl as a national gem in 1996. The one who declared the Arnis as a national sport is President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
According to the NACP, or National Historical Commission of the Philippines, Section Chief Teodora Atienza, and Filipinos historian Ambet Ocampo, there is no Filipino historical figure officially declared national hero through law or executive order, although there were laws and proclamations honoring Filipinos heroes. The National Hero Committees recommend the following figures as national heroes such as Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Aguinaldo, Apolinario Mabini, Marcelo H. del Pilar, Sultan Dipatuan Kudarat, Juan Luna, Melchor Aquino, and Gabriela Silang. Number 1. Jose Rizal. Rizal has become a symbol of the Philippine independence struggle and he is honored as the country's national hero. Next to that is Andres Bonifacio. After spearheading the founding of the underground revolutionary movement, which is Katipunan, to combat Spanish colonization in 1892, Bonifacio is known as the father of the Philippine Revolution. Many Filipinos and organizations were motivated by the Bonifacio, led by Katipuneros, to undertake a statewide struggle to overthrow the Spaniards. Next to that is Emilio Aguinaldo. Emilio Aguinaldo was a nationalist Filipino leader. In the early 1890s, he became involved in the nationalist movement and led an armed insurrection against Spanish control. In the Philippines, Emilio Aguinaldo led a revolutionary movement against the Spaniard colonial administration. During the Spanish-American War, he cooperated with the U.S., but during the Philippine-American War, he broke with the U.S. and conducted a guerrilla campaign against U.S. authorities. After that, Apolinario Mabini was dubbed the revolution's brain and conscience because of his tremendous intellect, political knowledge, and eloquence. Mabini's work and ideas on government affected the Philippines' quest for independence throughout the next century before his tragic death in 1903.
Marcelo H. del Pilar, also known as Plaridel, was a Filipino writer, lawyer, journalist, and Freemason. Sultan Dipatuan Kudarat was the seventh Sultan of Maguindanao from 1619 to 1671. Juan Luna was a Filipino painter, sculptor, and the political activities of the Philippine Revolution during the late 19th century. Melchor Aquino was a Filipina revolutionary who became known as Tandang Sora because of her age during the Philippine Revolution. Gabriela Silang was a Filipino military leader best known for her role as the female leader of the Ilocano independence movement from Spain. In August 2009, a bill called for the official recognition of Corazon Aquino as a national hero. On August 10, 2010, Congresswoman Liwayway Vincent Strato urged Congress to sign the resolutions declaring the 9 Filipinos recommended by the National Heroes Committee, thus Benigno Aquino Jr. and Corazon Aquino as the national heroes. Congressman Relampagues from Bohol in February 2014 sought to declare Jose Rizal as the sole Filipino national hero. According to the bill, he was a nationalist and well known for his Philippines reform advocacy during the Spanish colonial era.
It was shown in the previous lesson how Rizal was recognized as our national hero. Granting that he belongs to the unofficial national symbols, it cannot be denied that Rizal's name and memory have long been representing the principle of sovereignty and national solidarity, and it symbolized our country. Even in the international arena, Rizal's name elicits the name of our country in place where he had been and where his books are found in foreign libraries. The name Philippines is necessarily indicated. Indeed, Rizal is unquestionably the greatest hero and martyr of our nation.
The day of Rizal's birth and the day of his execution are fittingly commemorated by all classes of our people throughout the length and the breadth of this country, and even by Filipinos and their friends abroad. His name is byword in every Filipino home, while his picture adorns the postage stamp and paper money of widest circulation. No other Filipino hero can surpass Rizal in the number of towns, barrios, and streets named after him. In the number of educational institutions, societies, and trade, name that bear his name.
Values derived from Rizal's works and life. Number 1, nationalism and patriotism. Nationalism involves the desire to attain freedom and political independence, especially by a country under a foreign power. Jose Rizal's life and works, writings, especially his novels, radiate this value. Number 2, patriotism. Patriotism denotes proud devotion and loyalty to one's nation. Rizal's vision and proposal on how people of our country could be on the road progress are commendable. Faith in God. Number 3, faith in God. When Rizal was studying in Madrid, Spain, he assured his mother through his letters of his faith in God. Number 4, love of fellow men. Rizal advocate thinking well of our fellow men. Number 5, love of parents. Rizal's love of his parents is a great and very admirable. Number 6, devotion to truth. Rizal is a believer of revealing the truth. He is believed that it was not good to hide the truth. Number 7, purity and idealism. Rizal was a person guided not only by practical consideration but also ideas. Extraordinary also was his insistence on purity of thoughts. Number 8, noble thought and conduct. Rizal works and writings promoted good conduct, clean conscience, and upright thinking. Number 9, charity. Rizal seemed to feel happy when he could give joy to somebody. All of his sacrifices for his country were charitable acts for his fellow men. Number 10, dedication to duty. Dedication to one's duty was another splendid virtue of Rizal. Number 11, moral courage. Rizal courage in working for the betterment of the country despite all odds is a virtue that is also essential even today.
Willpower. Willpower is the ability to control or restrain oneself. Integrity. Integrity refers to the quality of being honest, having strong moral principles. Sincerity. Sincerity essentially linked to the humility as it makes us know the truth about ourselves, to accept the truth, whatever it may be, and live according to it. Self-denial. Is denial, self-sacrifice, and altruism. Perseverance. It refers to the steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Discipline and self-control. Discipline is the suppression of base desires and is typically understood to be synonymous with self-restraint and control. Prudence. Prudence is care, caution, and good judgment as well as wisdom in looking ahead. Chivalry, courtesy, and politeness. Chivalry is the combination of qualities of an ideal gentleman. Frugality. Rizal was careful about spending money and any other resources and in using them when he did not need to. Love for justice. Justice refers to fairness in the way people are dealt with.
Good day. So, here's the criteria for being a national hero. Is it common for Filipinos to look for someone to idolize? Saints, politicians, artists, models, etc. Somebody they will glorify and imitate. Since the time of Declaration of Philippine Independence 109 years ago, many were acknowledged as Filipino heroes. More so today, that very individual who became so popular or the main character in any particular event is given the title hero. So, what does being a hero mean? Dr. Esteban de Ocampo, a known historian, stated in his book about Rizal that a hero means a prominent or central personage taking an admirable part in any remarkable action or event. A person of distinguished valor or enterprise in danger, or fortitude in suffering, and a man honored after death by public worship because of exceptional service to mankind. So, the criteria is composed of 10 standards. Here are the first 5 examples. First is the extent of a person's sacrifices for the welfare of the country. Second, the motive and methods employed in the attainment of the ideal. Was his ideal purely for the welfare of the country and without any taint of self-interested motives? Most of all, the method of attainment should be morally valid. The third is the moral character of the person concerned. The person should not have any immortality issue that affected his ideal. The fourth is the influence of the person concerned on his age and or the succeeding age. So, age does matter. Fifth is that heroes are those who have a concept of nation and thereafter aspire and struggle for the nation's freedom. They must have desired the country freedom in any situation, especially when there's a threat of invasion in any form.
Criteria for national heroes. Number 6. Heroes are those who define and contribute to a system of life of freedom and order for a nation. Therefore, heroes are those who make the nation's constitution and laws, such as Mabini and Rector. Number 7. Heroes are those who contribute to the quality of life and destiny of a nation. Number 8. A hero is a part of the people's expressions. But the process of a people's internalization of a hero's life and works takes time, with the youth forming a part of the internalization. Number 9. A hero thinks of the future, especially the future generations. His concern for the future generations must be seen in his decisions and ideals. And lastly, number 10. The choice of a hero involves not only the recounting of an episode or events in history, but of the entire process that made this particular person a hero.